Worldwide stamps, with so much interesting material out there. Russia, a 1922 issue with defective and smudgy 24mm black overprint on thin paper, possibly the hand-stamped Smolensk local stamp, which is of higher catalog value. If it is the one, it would be around $300. Well, this stamp is probably a good candidate for exportization. The regular issue of 1922 has a 23.5mm black overprint in this particular example on normal paper, of which there are 3 different types of paper. Also, the serifs are sharp and clear. Right here, all the serifs and corners, everything is sharp and clear. On the suspected possible local, it is, as indicated before, smudgy and not very clear, not very crisp. So again, probably an exportizer would be able to figure this one out. On the other hand, we have to be careful because forgeries of any of these stamps do exist. Armenia, also a 1922 issue. To figure out the country, I always look for the Z, which is right here, the upper left, and upper right. The Z monogram was used and actually is formed from the Armenian H and P, referring to the Haykakan Post, Armenian Post translated. Also, I'm sure most of you remember the early Russian stamps that were used in Armenia all have a kind of a fancy looking Z overprint. Turkey, issues of 1892. On the left, we have the regular issue, which seems to be, in most cases, okay and no real danger of forgeries. However, the overprinted stamps on the right, the 2, indicate newspaper stamps, both of which are fake, according to the information I was able to find in various references. And here's why. On the left stamp, if it were genuine, the frame on the right of the overprint would be missing and not on the left. And on the right stamp, a similar situation. It is complete, but even more obvious, this particular overprint is on top of the postmark. And that is definitely a sign of a fake. It should be, in all cases, under the postmark. So we have to be very careful here because these particular overprinted stamps, if real, do catalog at quite a premium. So caution is essential. And then Turkish postage dues of 1869, all of the same design and denomination, also the same design as regular issues of postage stamps, but distinctly different colors. Also, with different frame colors, we have different catalog values. At the same time, also with different perforations, we have different catalog numbers. So any combination being different has a specific catalog value. So we have to check these closely. As you can see here on the left, we have a 13¼ perforation, and on the right two stamps, a much coarser perforation, as well as the colors of the left two of the frame appear very similar, but the one on the right is definitely what appears to be the black-brown frame color. So a lot of stuff to look for, and as you can see, catalog values do differ in each and every case. Another example of a Turkish postage due stamp. Again, of same design as the regular postage stamps, but distinctly different color. This one here is black, and that's about the only difference. And the perforation is the same as the regular stamps. Turkey, and yes, this one took me a little while to figure out where it belongs, but eventually, finally, I found the answer I was looking for. This is an issue of 1888. It was privately bisected and then overprinted 1 piastre in 1890. One of 3 Baghdad locals that was allowed for postage, even though it was privately done. A negative cancel was used. It is not a common stamp with a value at this point unknown. The original stamp, before it was bisected, was the 2 piastre lilac and blue of the regular issue of 1888. So quite a nice item, and especially on piece, and negative cancel is always nice to have on these kind of stamps. Greece, an issue of 1935. Under Italian occupation, overprinted Corfu in 1941. Corfu is one of the 7 Ionian islands off the west coast of Greece. Many similar occupation stamps have higher catalog value. Expertizing may be a good idea if buying such stamps. USA. Also a little difficult to find, but eventually I did find the answers on this one as well. It is a local of 1844 in light blue color, a 6-cent non-denominated stamp, and it was issued for Hale and Company of Boston, Massachusetts. The catalog value for a single mint was noted at $40. A sheet of 20, says the catalog, is unique. This block of 4, despite the faults on the right here and the little corner on the left missing, is probably not too common either. So in multiples, stamps, no matter what kind of stamps, are always nice to have. France, an 1884 postage due set. Here too, despite some lesser faults, such as a little shortened perf here, a split perf here, and irregularity of perfs here and here as well. The middle stamp, very minute staining, and the high value 5 franc stamp also has sort of a blunt corner. But nonetheless, they are nice to have because these two carry a very nice catalog value and are really not that easy to find. Well, I hope, as usual, you may have possibly enjoyed a little at least of my video, and hopefully you will give me a thumbs up and even more so a click on my subscribe button. I thank you so very, very much for watching. Yes, as I've indicated in this video, yes, some treasures are still out there, and hopefully some of those that I showed will pan out to be a genuine. I certainly hope so. And I wish all of you the best of success and also find good treasures that are genuine. My channel, stamps, space, my fun things. Thank you so very much again.